Welcome, everybody, to this NBA playoff betting special on the Girly True Sports Network. I'm Mike Goodpaster. And make sure, if you're watching on YouTube, you click on the link in the description below to go to BetMGM to bet on all your NBA playoff action, including the T-Wolves against the Lakers, guys. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get started. We got LeBron James in the playoffs again, in the playoff tournament. They haven't been there for since 2 years ago. They didn't make the playoffs last year. And when we look at this game, following a wild finish in the Western Conference, the Lakers will host the Timberwolves at the Crypto.com Arena in LA on Tuesday night with the number 7 seed in the playoffs on the line. The winner of this game will advance to take on the number 2 Memphis Grizzlies. Now, neither team is a stranger to the play-in tournament. James and Anthony Davis led the Lakers to the playoffs by way of the play-in back in 2021, defeating Steph Curry and the Warriors 103-100 to claim the number 7 seed. Last season, the team was qualified for the playoffs for just the second time in the last 18 years after taking down a shorthanded Clippers team in the play-in to claim the number 7 seed. Neither team would get past the first round after emerging from the play-in tournament, losing to the Suns and Grizzlies respectively. This is a fortune they will try to change this time around. Now, if we look at the 2022-2023 regular season series, the team was won 2 of the 3 games, but the last matchup is the only matchup where the T-Wolves saw both LeBron James and Anthony Davis play. And that is one of the 3 games, the only game that they lost to the Lakers this season. They lost 123-111. And that, like I said, was the game where both James and Davis played. In their first matchup in October, Anthony Edwards scored 29, Rudy Gobert 22, Karl-Anthony Towns 21 for a combined 72 points in a win, outlasting 28 points from James without Davis. In the second meeting, Davis exploded for 38 points without James, but the Townsless T-Wolves were able to come away with a win as 5 players scored in double figures. Now, in their most recent matchup, like I said, this is the only matchup with both teams close to full strength. LA defeated Minnesota behind 38 points and 17 rebounds from Davis, while Edwards struggled, finished with 11 points on 4 for 16 shooting from the field. Now, Edwards had that last meeting fresh on his mind when he was asked about facing the Lakers in the play-in after the T-Wolves' final regular season game on Sunday. And he said, "I'm ready, man. The last time I played them, I played like shit. So I want to get back on that floor." Now, wishing and wanting are 2 different things. And we look at the key storyline here. Will Rudy Gobert be available? Things could not have gone worse for the T-Wolves in their final regular season game. Star center Gobert and his teammate Kyle Anderson got into a heated argument during a timeout. Tempers flared. Gobert swung at Anderson, punching his teammate in the chest. The T-Wolves sent Gobert home for his actions, forced to play the entire second half of the game that had heavy playoff implications without one of their best players. Minnesota still picked up the win over the Pelicans to earn the number 8 seed in the West, but it lost some key pieces in the process. It has not yet been determined if the T-Wolves will suspend Gobert for their play-in game against the Lakers on Tuesday, and that decision will be a major factor to monitor on Monday. It is also a reason why right now I would bet the Lakers at -6.5, because if Gobert is ruled out at any point in the next 24 hours, I think that line will jump up to 7.5 to 8 points. The issues with injuries don't end there, though. Along with Gobert's altercation, all defensive team captain Jaden McDaniels punched a wall heading into the locker room. It was revealed after the game that McDaniels broke his right hand and will be out for the remainder of the season. This piles on the bad news for Minnesota, which is already without impactful reserve center Naz Reid after he suffered a fractured wrist with 5 games remaining in the season. Now, depleted as they roll into the playoff and play-in tournament, will the T-Wolves be able to knock off James, Davis, and company to claim the number 7 seed? I really don't see that, guys. I mean, even if the T-Wolves were at full strength with Gobert available and both McDaniels and Reed healthy, I'd still take the Lakers. I would probably take the T-Wolves in 6 or 7 points, but to win this game, Gobert's status is up in the air. McDaniels and Reed are both out. I don't see how the T-Wolves stop James and Davis from completely taking over this game. Davis averaged 38 points and 11 rebounds over 2 games against Minnesota this year. James just closed the regular season with one of his best games, going off for 36, 6, and 6. The Lakers are coming into form at the exact perfect time. I think this is a no-brainer, guys. When you're betting this game, straight up, take the Lakers -6.5, and I would jump it right now just because if Rudy Gobert is knocked out and he's not playing tomorrow night because he's suspended, I think this line could go up to 7.5 or 8 points. So jump to 6.5 now. Make sure you follow me at Grueling Truth on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to us, like us, hit the bell notification button on YouTube. But for now, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.